And you can see him at colleges up and down the eastern seaboard. And he's a little bit odd. Just saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tim Thomson.
Thank you. All right. Calm down. Yeah, I'm bald. As the Indian guy from Super Trooper stated before, yeah, I am bald. I was hoping no one noticed that. That's why I'm so happy it's getting cold so I can wear a knit hat again. It's fun. So instead of looking like a psychopath who shoots congresswomen in parking lots, I can look like a hipster. You know? You wear a nice knit hat and be like, hey, that guy, he looks like he listens to Nickelback ironically. His clothes aren't crappy, he buys them because it looks like that. Then you take your hat off and they're like, that guy listens to Nickelback because he likes it. Fuck you. I like drinking. Everyone likes drinking. Who's drinking here? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's my middle name. How'd you know that? I actually drink so much I have trophies for my drinking. I'm that good at drinking. Which turns out I like to get drunk and steal trophies. I was looking at this one trophy I thought I won for drinking the most Jägermeister at a baby shower, but I started wondering why it said world's best Asian mother on it, because, well, fuck, I'm not the best Asian mother, alright? There's like a billion of them. There has to be one better than me, right? You know, it has to be, right? I don't know. I actually sat myself down, like, you know what, Tim? Maybe you're a great Asian mother. And I started walking around trying to act like a good Asian mother, like yelling kids in the street, hey kids, stop playing baseball! Go home and practice the violin or some shit. Grab your abacus. I don't know. Like, what's wrong with that guy? He smells depressed. I don't know. Did anyone celebrate Chinese New Year this year? Or is it called the future regular New Year? It's happening. We're all going to be Chinese soon. It's going to be crazy. I don't know how that works, but it's going to happen. When did this happen in this country? It's always been like this. Like, if there's one version of something, and it's a weirder version of it, we just put Chinese in front of it if we don't want to give it a new name. You know, like, you know, we have regular New Year where some gay guy counts down a big ball coming down, and then we have Chinese New Year where a bunch of Chinese guys dress up like a dragon and throw fireworks at them, and copies of grown-ups too in the air, and girls down wells or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's have a regular fire drill. That sounds great. No, let's have a Chinese fire drill where you run around a car for no apparent reason screaming. That's stupid. You want to play checkers? No, let's play Chinese checkers. It's the same thing, but with marbles and Star of David. It makes no sense. Do they even call it Chinese checkers in China? Hey, you want to play us checkers? Nah. I'm exhausted from eating us food. Any savage alcoholics here? Anyone like me? That guy, you can't even talk? Yeah. You ever when you're drinking along, you piss in a bowl of Rice Krispies just to have someone to talk to? You know, no? Oh, a bunch of fucking fancy people. I don't buy Rice Krispies. I just buy Lucky Charms. Ethnic food. Great. Yeah. Right? Whatever. Sometimes I just stare into space and I just hope Jewish dogs are allowed to eat bacon strips because, you know, that shit's delicious. Isn't it wrong to push your religion on a dog? Isn't it? You know, see these poor Mormon dogs with 9 bitches? It's messed up. I had to throw a lot of dollars into that umbrella because I'm cursing a lot. I read the rules here. I don't know what's going on here. I see you're dating a lady, huh? Good job. Nice. Women are crazy. You guys are crazy. You know that. I never know what women want. You cry with the duct tape on. You scream as soon as they take it off. What the fuck do you want? Come on, make up your minds! You ever notice that? You always ask a million questions at the beginning of a relationship. A million stupid little questions like, who are you? How'd you get in here? Where's the rest of my cat? Shut up. I'm supposed to be smothering you. That's how this works. right? I'm not. I'm taking the Puerto Rican broad who was mentioned about my hernia and my weight gain. Fuck her. You know what? I'm Irish, alright? Two most fertile groups on earth. The first time I ever fucking touched her, a baby shot out of her. It was embarrassing, alright? I'm like, wow, good distance. It's like a German movie. I don't know what was going on. And my grandmother, she's one of these immigrants. I don't know where she's from with this thick Irish accent. I have no idea what the hell she's saying. And she, you know, I don't know why, but every immigrant group hates every other immigrant group for no apparent reason. You went through the same shit. And she doesn't know anyone else outside of her 6-block radius in Brooklyn, right? So she always says weird things about ethnic groups I didn't even know existed. Like, watch out, the Greeks will steal your water. Like, what? I didn't even know we had a problem with Greek people. Ew. Welshmen, they'll punch you in the dick as soon as they get a chance. Like, Welshmen are still real? I thought they went extinct. I don't know, like Eskimos or some shit. So when I told her I'm like dating a Puerto Rican broad. That's a technical term, broad. And she's like, you watch out for the Puerto Ricans, they pay for everything with Goya. Like, how do you know what Goya is? You gotta stop watching Price is Right, lady. Is it racist if something's missing in your house, you automatically blame your black lab? Or is that I'm sitting there like, where's my Sears credit card? What's going on here? Why do you have new Nikes? Okay. I should get 4 of them. I don't know what's going on here. I think Dupree Lee said, the Asian guy, Lee, I'm assuming, I don't know, with the prescription glasses and whatnot, you're quitting marijuana. I've tried that too. It's really hard. You know how hard it is to quit marijuana with all these fucking 3D movies? How the hell am I going to go see Gatsby 3D without smoking pot the way F. Scott Fitzgerald wanted it? 3D suburban people smoking pot and listening to soundtrack done by fucking futuristic black people. That's what he wanted. That's what they wanted in the 20s. It's so hard. I remember I walked out of Step It Up 2. I'm like, well, they'll never step it up more than that. And then all of a sudden, Step It Up 3D comes out. I'm like, oh shit! How am I gonna see this about pot? I'm screwing this, and everyone is staring at me in 7-Eleven and shit. You know what, my friends tell me like, hey, you gotta see these movies online. It's like these naked people having sex. It's great, it's huge. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check this out. I didn't even know. Porn is huge, you know? And they split up by the category. Porn's the last industry that can still be racist. It's great. And they split it up all big. I went to like, oh, DP, what does that mean? I think it's my friend Derek Bronte from high school. It wasn't. It was like these 2 girls with one lucky lady, and oh my lord, what a mess they made. And I'm trying to watch this one pornographic movie, and it's this like guy with a huge, and he's getting blown. Well, he's trying to get blown because the girl has a cleft palate, so the thing just keeps falling out and falling out. I know, right? So I have such a short attention span. I start getting distracted by this. I start screaming at the girl, like, pull down your nose and suck it! Come on, predator face! And then I start yelling every reference from every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie in the screen. Well, come on, do it now! Neural processor. I'm pregnant. All these things. And then everyone in the library is looking at me because I'm crazy. Fuck them. Oh, I'm upsetting the hobos trying to learn how to read. That's all that's in libraries now. I like hanging out with hobos. You ever do that? Just eat a can of soup behind the supermarket. The other ones would be writing Chinese fortune cookies. You read these fortune cookies like these failed philosophy students. I read one that said, every journey starts with 1 step. Like, shut the fuck up. Alright? Stephen Hawking goes all around the world and his shoes are perfectly clean. Alright? He doesn't have to step. It's bullshit. But if it was written by hobos, that'd be great. Crazy hobos. Could you imagine that? You just ate some awful food and you're gonna be hungry in 12 minutes and you open it and there's a nice little message that says, Space Jews run the locksmith industry. Yeah. I can get behind that, I understand. And you turn it around, your lucky number is squirrel. All right. Well, I'm off to buy some tickets. The old Wawa. You guys have Wawa. That's great. This fucking neighborhood is run by drunks. That's awesome. I love that. Wawa. Who needs a full word? Wawa! Awesome. I love that. Get this guy there. The mayor needs to go to Wawa. Right? Fuck you. All right. This immigrant is looking at me. Yeah. This next part actually might surprise a lot of people, but... That is the last thing my shop teacher ever said to me. I'm like sitting there like, what? All this blood means A. What happened? What's going on? Oh, stupid fucking birdhouse. Oh my God, I love mushrooms. Dupree was talking about, oh my God, what's the best part about doing psychedelic drugs? No, fuck that. Everyone knows what the best part is, that you're not yourself anymore. The worst part, what is the worst part? When you come down and you have to quit doing it, and you have to return to reality and hang out with your friends Bill and Frank at a bar, and they're talking about their stupid job where they wear pants or some shit. And you're sitting there, you're thinking like, this is my life now? This is what I do now? I used to drive around in a chitty bang bang car, warning people about flea stacks with Mr. T. That was awesome. That's what I used to do. Am I gonna go to college today? No, I'm gonna throw a blue on a little midget at fucking CVS. This is what I'm gonna do now. And when I used to live with my mother, she always knew. She always knew when I was tripping balls, another medical term. Alright? She was like Columbo. And at that time of night, looked like Columbo. Freak me out! She would stare me straight in the eyes and she'd say, Tim, why? Why are you shitting in the driveway? I don't know how she knew. I'm like, look at the side. Look at the side of the exhaust port on this Death Star, Mom. What are we gonna do? Nipple tickle. That's my confirmation name. Nipple tickle. Goddamn, tripping was fun. I know, right? Lord. Anyone else try to watch the Michael J. Fox show and got dizzy and nauseous and threw up? God damn it, I didn't watch that and it made me sick. It's so distracting the way he's shaking around. It's like trying to read a book on a bus across from a guy masturbating. Like, oh, I can't concentrate. I want to know why that guy's masturbating. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Women always ask that. What are you thinking about? As a guy, I stare out in space thinking about stupid things. I'm just staring at it like a stupid idiot. I look like Keanu Reeves trying to figure out how to put the moon in my mouth. You know? No, I need a ladder. A bigger ladder. No, that's too big. And then women ask, like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Have you ever made the mistake of telling them exactly what you're thinking at that moment? Fucked up, right? I told a woman, like, she asked, like, what do you think? I'm like, honestly, I was thinking, if I went down to the Little Mermaid, would that taste like caviar? I just really spent the last 3 hours staring at that stain on the wall, thinking, is it really better down where it's wetter? You know, have you ever done that? Just messed up? I once told this woman exactly, she asked me, what are you thinking? And I told her exactly what I was thinking. I'm thinking of a small European city full of hamsters! Oh, the hamsters are wearing wooden shoes and they're doing drugs. The drugs is legal there. And some of the hamsters are prostitutes, because that's legal too. And they gotta feed their little baby hamsters, even though they're gonna eat a few of their baby hamsters, because hamsters are filthy people. And this place is called Hamsterdam. And this lady's like, I didn't ask what you were thinking. I asked, why do you want to work here? Because apparently that's a big question during the interview process. I didn't realize. And I'm like, well, apparently I need money for hamsters, stupid. You know, she's like, I don't think you're a good fit for us. I'm like, all right, well, fuck you and this whole stupid daycare center. This place is stupid. I just want to tie all the kids' shoelaces together during nap time. I thought it would be hilarious. I live in a basement apartment because I'm living the dream. Anyone else live underground? Like you've been up on sunlight? It's great because, you know what, no more sunlight and I get free HBO. It's nothing better than watching Boardwalk Empire as you pop in vitamin D, you know. End up looking like Steve Buscemi, you know, like, oh, does he have tuberculosis? What the fuck is going on here? It's awful. I have a carbon monoxide detector in my apartment. Does anyone have one of these pieces of shit? Right? Yeah, they're awful. All they do is beep and beep and beep. And that beeping makes you really dizzy and nauseous, all right? I'm actually sitting there, I'm like, maybe you should leave. But there was this unicorn in the kitchen, and he's like, don't worry about that. He sounded just like Norm McDonald's, where, don't worry about that. Let's funnel vodka. Let's do that. Like, all right, I like that. It's better with that troll sitting in the bathroom. Let's eat rocks. I can't eat rocks. It's almost Christmas weather. I don't know. You want to be full of rocks for Christmas? Come on, I'm Catholic. You ever notice when you get drunk with a unicorn? Man, they really hate other mythological creatures. Gracious, man. Hey, you know, Bigfoot never learns his kids' names. Like, what? Hey, that Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. Cheap. Really cheap, you know? Yeah. Really, really cheap. Whatnot. Whatever the Indian guy said about Jews. The same for the Loch Ness Monster. And my girlfriend came home and pulled me on the lawn and started making out with me, or CPR, whatever you kids are going. Kids are awful. I hate you kids. I hate hipsters. I want to tickle them until they vomit and die. You ever hear like hipster jokes? Like, how many hipsters does it take to screw in a light bulb? It's a number you wouldn't know. It's too obscure. You wouldn't know. It's awesome. It's ironic. This is an awful story, but it happened, so fuck you. Anyone ever have to do family reunions? Ever have to do that shit? Right? We used to do it all the time, my family, before the shootings. We would, we would get together. I remember one time, it was, I was 9, it was the 80s, and I'm playing with my 32-year-old cousin whose name is Ned. So, he's special, because his name is Ned. You know, no one's going to give him a regular name, you know, if you're special. We didn't want to call him the R word, we didn't want to call him that because he knew what that was, and he would hug you until your spine came out of your asshole. So, you know, like, we called him one of God's clowns because he made God laugh. And he was always, you know, walking around in his tippy toes and the giant calf muscles, and he would flip a Volkswagen occasionally. And we're playing this game, we're in some shitty park in Brooklyn, and he would like roll a tire at me, and I would roll it back, and he would take it and just fuck the shit out of the tire. And I'm like, oh my lord, alright. I learned a lot about love that summer. And I remember my mom took me aside, like, listen, don't make fun of your cousin Ned. He has the mind of a 9-year-old. And that pissed me off so much. Being a 9-year-old at the time, like really, that guy has the same mind as me. He's yelling at the oak tree, telling to vote for Dukakis. No one's gonna vote for Dukakis. Grandma says Greek steel water. No one's a fucking Greek mayor or president, whatever's going on. And I remember going to school that Monday, because they were always making you go to school on Monday. It was fucked up. And it was 3rd grade. The teacher was Miss Johansson, and she asked me what the capital of Wisconsin was. We were learning all the state capitals. And I said Donovan. And the joke was, this is really messed up, but everyone found out in class her dead son was named Donovan. I know, she was an awful teacher, we're just gonna say that. So we were answering everything Donovan. This is a true story. Like, what's Columbus's ships? Donovan, Donovan, Donovan. What's 7 times 2? How old Donovan would have been if you checked the caps on your bleach? I know. And you know when a teacher's pissed, like they curse? You know, let out a little curse, and she's looking at me like, what, you some kind of smart cunt? I'm like, whoa! Yeah, I have the mind of a 32-year-old retard, leave me alone! Bitch, don't worry, she died from unrelated alcoholism, so it's alright. I grew up in Brooklyn. Anyone familiar with that borough? Yeah, you passed through. It was different back then. It was before the hipsters ruined it. Which, you know, we were way off on one ethnicity with ruin Brooklyn. Way off! And I grew up in, just me and my mom, we were poor, we couldn't afford one of those fathers. Well, you can laugh, that's fucked up. And I lived in a studio apartment, which is a fancy way of saying one room, which is even a fancier way of saying you're going to see your mom naked, so start saving up for therapy now. So you sit there with a therapist. Why does she have hairy areolas? Well, yeah, 118th Italian. Why do you have to be warm in the fucking Mediterranean? What's going on here? And I remember we had a strict landlord, and I always asked my mom, like, I know we have a really strict landlord, but could we get some kind of dad in here? You know, maybe a small breed dad of some sort? Like an Indonesian or Filipino dad or something, you know, I swear to God, I'll take care of him. I'll walk him, I'll put whiskey in his bowl, whatever the fuck dads do. It's an Irish neighborhood. That's what I assume they do. I'll let him punch me, I swear. I'll protect, if he breaks my arm, I'll say, oh, I fell down that baseball back then. You know. And it was always the same, if you're good for Christmas, you know, put some lipstick on and get myself out there, you know. I'm like, all right, as long as I get a Nintendo first, because that's what's important, because I like video games, because I'm playing GTA 5! You don't have girlfriends in 5, that was 4! That's 4 years ago, get your games right! What about Rodney joke? Sorry, I'm a gamer. I don't like people that blame video games for violence. I don't like that. You know, I played video games my whole life. I never threw barrels at Italians, because I played Donkey Kong. Except in self-defense. Grew up in Brooklyn. What do you do? You know what I always felt bad for? Like, you remember Mario and Luigi, the most famous Italians ever? Like, could you imagine the parents of Mario and Luigi introducing their two stupid sons? Like, this is our son, Mario, we named him after ourselves. He's Super Mario! He's a plumber! And he eats mushrooms, he gets really big, he does his shit in the driveway like stupid Irish kids, and oh my God, he races cars and he plays golf! Freaking awesome! This is Luigi. He's stupid. We always name him Fredo. You don't even have to call him Luigi, you can call him Player 2. It doesn't even matter. He's stupid. And that's how I end on video games. Thank you very much, Jersey.